In this video, we'll take a look at some of the most intriguing alleged discoveries related to ancient aliens and hidden tombs. One of the most famous stories related to this is the Gold of the Gods, which tells of a lost city buried under Ecuador, containing a vast wealth of gold, an ancient metal library, and possibly extraterrestrial involvement. Then we'll go to Peru to look at the unexplained discovery of a humanoid body, which is being heavily investigated as to whether it's an alien or a mutated human. In Kazakhstan, another controversial discovery was recently made, which is believed to be the oldest surviving pyramid on Earth, after which it was cordoned off by the authorities, who halted any further exploration. All these discoveries and theories have led many to speculate about a possible cover-up of evidence of the existence of alien visitors and gods in the past. Whether you believe in these theories or not, it's hard not to be provoked by the mysteries surrounding ancient aliens and hidden tombs. Are these just crazy stories, or is there more to these mysterious discoveries? The Gold of the Gods. One of the most interesting alleged discoveries is the lost city buried under Ecuador, described in Eric von Däniken's book, The Gold of the Gods. The book claims that the city contains a fortune in gold, an ancient metal library, and evidence of alien involvement in its construction. This sparked interest in the 1970s and led to costly cave explorations led by Hungarian-Italian explorer and entrepreneur Juan Moritz. His team and the Ecuadorian Air Force were exploring the caves in search of the lost city described by von Däniken. The team faced difficulties from the start, treacherous terrain, and a lack of modern equipment to support their survey. Despite these obstacles, they managed to discover a number of caves that showed signs of having been used by ancient civilization. Inside these caves, they discovered a network of tunnels and corridors that contained mysterious artifacts, including extensive stone carvings, sculptures, and ceramics. The most significant find was a collection of metal plates said to be part of an ancient library. In the end, however, the expedition produced little to no concrete evidence to support von Däniken's claims, and the team returned to the United States empty-handed. After all, we ordinary people have no way of knowing for sure whether or not something was discovered there. Juan Moritz himself, in subsequent interviews on the subject, answered rather evasively, and even categorically refused to answer some questions. Der Spiegel: how did you discover the library? Moritz: someone took me there. Der Spiegel: who was the guide? Moritz: I can't tell you. However, this doesn't seem to matter because eventually the Crespi collection appeared. It is one of the most amazing collections of artifacts from Central and South America gathered in one place. Father Carlos Crespi is a monk who lives in Ecuador. He carried out his missionary work among the local Indian population in very remote areas of the country. Crespi received various artifacts from the local people as gifts. When he asked them where they got them, they told him they found them in the underground cave system in the jungle. Many of these relics were collected by the father of the courtyard of the church, Maria Auxiliadoria. Unfortunately, most of the artifacts were destroyed in a fire in 1962, or later when the church was being renovated. After the father's death, most of them were stolen by treasure hunters, and what little remains of the original collection is no longer publicly available. Most likely, the items are kept in the church archives. Their age and origin are unknown to this day. Father Crespi never attempted to classify them. Many of the motifs of the drawings are strange, and their meanings are unclear. The items depict pictures from an unknown culture. The most famous of them are tiles made of silver, gold foil, and other alloys, on which there are unknown letters and mysterious symbols. According to one theory, the artifacts that so mysteriously disappeared showed encounters of ancient humans with extraterrestrial civilizations and many blueprints that could change much of our history as well as our religions. According to knowledgeable researchers, the massive network of underground roads and tunnels stretches for thousands of kilometers, passing in addition to Argentina, under the territory of Peru and Ecuador. The walls of the tunnels are smooth and polished, and the ceilings flat and level. The tunnels lead to vast underground halls. Mummy of an unknown creature in Peru. In 2017, we witnessed a unique discovery near Nazca, Peru. During an archaeological research, a humanoid body of a creature was discovered, which is currently undergoing extensive research to determine whether it's an alien or a human mutated for unknown reasons. A team of scientists from Peru, Mexico, and Russia has been formed to examine the suspected mummy with DNA, carbon, X-ray, and chemical analysis carried out so far. Researchers indicate an age of the remains of 1,800 to 1,900 years before the beginning of the civilization of the Nazca people, who lived along the southern coast of Peru. The researchers say that the discovery is of an unprecedented historical significance, as it is about to prove contact of another type of humanoid beings with inhabitants of Earth. According to them, what was found is difficult to explain, only on the basis of mutation. It is probably a humanoid alien, with distinctive limbs and head. X-rays reveal an uncanny resemblance to the structure of the human body. The Nazca region has been the subject of scientific and archaeological research for decades. Some of the most mysterious geoglyph formations on the planet have been discovered here. Dr. Konstantin Korotkov was part of the scientific team, shared that the discovery provides the scientific community with something that has no prior analog. For the first time, they have the remains of a humanoid being, and so well preserved, which may give them very interesting and important information. The height of the discovered creature is 168 centimeters. In some features, it's close to humans, except for the size of the fingers and the limbs, skull, and eyeballs. The presence of a double bone system of the limbs, as well as 25 distinct vertebrae of the spine, was also established. In humans, it is composed of 32 to 34 vertebrae. The whole body is covered with a substance similar to white powder, which helped to preserve the mummy well. Underneath this substance is dark gray skin. DNA analysis showed that the creature had a pair of X chromosome strands, so it would have to be a female. After this breakthrough, the mummy was named Maria. The position in which the mummy was found is associated with the rituals of ancient Egypt. Another fascinating thing emerges from the X-rays taken. The skull of the brain does not have any cranial sutures. Cranial sutures are bands of connective tissue that lie between the individual bony plates of the skull, connecting them together. The skull of a human infant, for example, consists of 6 separate cranial bones. These bones are connected to each other by a strong elastic tissue called cranial sutures. The spaces between the bones where the cranial sutures meet are called fontanelles. In humans, especially after 30 years, there is a gradual overgrowth of the structures of the cranial vault. Now comes the most interesting fact. This is not the only such uncovered buried body in the Nazca Plateau. While samples of Maria have been sent for an in-depth research and analysis in 5 different countries, archaeologists are finding more of her lookalikes. Since then, there has been nothing more in the mainstream about this case. Today, it's as if it never existed. A Kazakh pyramid has contained the remains of an alien. The discovery of a tomb in Kazakhstan, believed to be the oldest surviving pyramid on Earth, has been the subject of much speculation and debate among UFO enthusiasts and conspiracy theorists. In 2014, a team of researchers from Kazakhstan, Russia, and Germany announced the discovery of a large ancient pyramid in the remote Kastani region of Kazakhstan. According to researchers, the pyramid dates back more than 3,500 years and is much older than any other pyramid in the world, including the Great Pyramid of Giza. In 2015, it was reported that a team of archaeologists had discovered a tomb inside the pyramid, in which human remains with an elongated skull were found. According to archaeologists, the tomb was located in a side chamber of the pyramid and contained a sarcophagus made of rare metal that they were unable to identify. However, the authorities cordoned off the site and did not allow further exploration, leading to speculation that they were trying to cover up evidence of an extraterrestrial presence. One of the boldest assumptions claims that the pyramid in question was built about 12,000 years ago, long before the rise of the ancient Egyptian civilization, and contains a network of underground tunnels and chambers. This and other similar pyramids around the world were built by advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, many believe that the thorium fits a pattern of evidence suppression by governments and other powerful institutions seeking to keep the public in the dark about the existence of extraterrestrial life. They point to similar cases of alleged cover-ups, such as the 1947 Roswell incident, as further evidence of a conspiracy to cover up the truth. We cannot confirm or deny the existence of the tomb or any other alleged cover-up related to it. It is our policy to neither confirm nor deny claims or rumors that could threaten national security or diplomatic relations with other countries or organizations, says one of the ministry's statements on the case. If you like what we do, please support us by subscribing to the channel and leaving a comment.